guys, welcome to my channel Tokyo Foodie Sarah. My name is Sarah and I make videos on Japanese foods and culture. And also, I'm a massive NiziU fan. In other words, I'm a with you. As a with you, there's something exciting happening at the end of this year. NiziU is performing at a prestigious music festival called Kohaku Utagassen. And for my fellow with yous, I thought I'd be talking about what Kohaku Utagassen actually is and also what it means for NiziU to be performing at the music festival. I'm also going to be talking about a bit of the controversy that's present here in Japan, so I hope you stick till the end and let me know your thoughts on it because I want to know. Make sure to like this video if you liked it and also subscribe and hit that bell button so you never miss out on a video. Right, first of all, let's start with what is Kohaku Utagassen. Kohaku Utagassen, or Kohaku for short, is a music festival that started in 1951 to feature the popular artists of that year. The show is run by NHK, the public broadcaster in Japan, and it starts around about dinner time up until just before midnight on the 31st of December. It's one of the most watched TV shows in Japan in the whole year. Last year, in 2019, the average audience rating was 37.3%, which they said to be is the lowest since they started. But the number is still high considering the digital era that we are in right now. By the way, the average audience rating for a normal music show is around about 10%, so it shows how popular Kohaku Utagassen is. In Japan, people normally spend their time with their families. It's kind of like Christmas in the Western culture. So at the end of the year, people would typically go home and chill with their families, eat some end of year soba and also watch TV. About the end of year soba thing, I'm hoping to do a separate video on how I spend my New Year's in Japan. So I'm probably going to explain the end of year soba thing there. Anyway, end of year Kohaku. For people like me who don't really watch Japanese TV, Kohaku is actually a great place to catch up on the music trend of the whole year in Japan. It's not just new music, but they also feature some old school music, like old school artists, so that people from old generations can enjoy the show. Okay, now that we know what Kohaku Utagassen is, let's talk about what's the hype about NiziU performing in Kohaku. So on November 16th this year, NHK, as I said, the public broadcaster, announced that NiziU will be performing at the end of year Kohaku. Remember that NiziU's official debut was 2nd of December, which means that their performance in Kohaku has been decided even before their debut. This is very uncommon. They are in fact the fastest group to be performing in Kohaku after their debut, so they'll be performing at Kohaku after only 29 days from their debut. Before NiziU, a duo group called What performed in Kohaku in 2005 after a month and 29 days from their debut, but NiziU updated this record by a month. For NHK, deciding on whether or not an artist will be performing at Kohaku before their debut is quite irregular, but NHK thought that NiziU was on TV every day and people were talking about it, and also their pre-debut single, Make You Happy, was played a lot. So that's why NHK decided to allow NiziU to perform at Kohaku. So are people in Japan excited about this? This year there are 10 artists that are performing at Kohaku for the first time. And a study carried out asking people who they're most excited to see in Kohaku out of the 10 groups. NiziU was placed first in the ranking. Whilst the with yous, like me, are really excited for NiziU to be performing at Kohaku, some people think that it's too early or they're not experienced enough to be performing at such a prestigious music show. I do agree with the fact that NiziU isn't experienced enough compared to those who's been in the industry for like a few decades, but at the same time, NiziU was the trend of music in Japan, even before their debut. Personally, I believe that Kohaku is a TV show that displays the music trend of the year and not really showing off whether the artist is good or not. So I am happy that NiziU will be performing at Kohaku this year, and I'll be supporting them for the upcoming years. So what do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments down below because I really want to know. By the way, I'm hoping to upload some clips from Kohaku on my Instagram story at the end of the year. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me there. And as I said in the beginning, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it the thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And also subscribe to see more future videos about Japan. Bye!